Hello once again and welcome back to another episode of Father and Sundays, the unexplainable guide to absolutely nothing. This week is episode 133.
133?
Yes, and we are talking about predators today.
We are. Which ones?
Tigers.
Okay.
Okay. Stick around if you want to hear more. Hello, Dad.
Hello there, Connor.
How are you?
Yes, I'm not too bad. Very tired.
Very tired.
Very
I'm
tired.
very tired.
Very tired. Yeah,
Very
very
tired.
tired. We're going to try and keep the energy levels up high, aren't we, today?
Yep, but we're very tired.
We're very tired. We're very tired. So it might
Very
just go
tired.
quiet at one point,
Yeah.
and you'll be asleep on your desk, and I'll have fallen asleep in the seat. Yeah. Why'd you keep going? Yep.
I just thought it might be funny if we went quiet, but you didn't do it.
Oh, I didn't do it, did I? No. 133. I can't believe we were at 133.
Did you say that earlier?
I don't know if I did or not.
Did you just say it just in case?
Oh, yeah, just in case.
Just in case. Why are you tired?
Why am I tired? Well, it's been a quite a tiresome week.
Wow,
I can't even think of the words.
Such a long sentence.
Yeah, it was a long sentence.
With not many words in it.
Yeah, and people keep waking me up in the middle of the night. And I was up early for work this morning, and then we've been to a barbecue garden party.
What's going on with the singing?
Well, no, because I'm tired.
Are you trying to keep the energy up? Is that
Keep
what's
the
going
energy
on?
up. But we've been to the annual barbecue garden party at our Auntie Jones.
Yep.
Which is always really good fun. But
Yep.
I'm a bit shattered now.
Yeah,
so
a bit
are
tired.
you. Yes.
Yep.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad to hear that.
Yep. I'm tired because I've been up the last couple nights in
Yes,
the
you
middle
have,
of the night.
haven't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Why have you been up, Connor?
Because Lucy has been doing her shows in the middle of the night because she's in America.
Yep.
So, first one was just before 2 a.m. UK time, and the other one was just after midnight UK time. The one tonight, which I may or may not be able to watch,
Yep.
will be about 1:30 midnight.
Well,
Or about 20 to 1.
I haven't watched any of them yet.
Yep.
Were they good?
Yeah, oh good.
Good. But I haven't been able to watch any of them yet. I could have. I feel like I've been sharing them with you though, because I've been awake in the night listening to people using daytime voices in the middle of the night.
You keep getting aggressive about this, and the cats woke you up.
No, that is just an excuse that the cats woke me up.
We heard the cats belting around, and then you got up out of bed,
No,
and then you
I
went to the
woke
toilet.
up to your very loud voices.
No.
Yes.
All right, you need to get over
I didn't
yourself
even
then.
hear the cats. So there you go. I didn't even know the cats had a bundle.
Well, that's because they woke you up, and then they'd already finished by that point.
No.
They were like literally in your room. We could hear them.
I don't care. It wasn't that. But it's,
It was.
yes, so we're both very, very tired, aren't we?
Yeah.
But we're not going to let that get in the way of what will be a inspiring and informative podcast, much like all of the ones that we do.
Sure.
So when is she back? She's got to be back soon, surely.
Well, so she'll fly tomorrow, which
Ooh,
at the time the
exciting
podcast
times.
released will be today.
Yes.
And then what's going on?
Energy levels, come on.
And then she'll arrive back on Monday, so I'll pick her up from the airport on Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Are you going to
3
sing a little
months.
song to her when she comes through the gates?
No.
What about, are you going to do some sort of sign to say
probably
welcome home? Well, wear something, fancy dress?
No, probably not.
What about, are you going to bring us some goodies or anything else for her to be delighted
Well,
with?
you're asking all these questions.
Right.
But, one, I can't answer it. If there was a surprise plan, I can't answer it.
Oh, I'm
can
not
I?
talking about
Because it's-
surprise. I'm
Because this
talking
has been
about
released
like
the day before she comes
a cup
home,
of
so
tea.
she might happen to hear it.
No, but I'm talking about sort of
She
like
doesn't drink tea.
All right, then no, then. Okay.
No.
All right.
Unfortunately, not.
No, are you going to run into each other's arms?
No, what we're going to do is
Like
we're going to do it
clothesline.
we're going to we're going to do it like Wall of Death in that
Yeah.
people do in like mosh pits and stuff.
Yeah.
Where we just stand at opposite ends of the airport and we just run at full speed into each other.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Get someone who looks trustworthy to give them your phone and get them to video it.
Or they can video it with their phone and post it online and say this
They
just
can,
happened in
but
the airport in
People
Gatwick.
just don't. I've asked people, can you video me? and they don't like to do it on their phones. Complete strangers.
No, but
I don't know why.
If it's a strange event, they'll just video it.
Oh,
Won't
it
they?
will, but there'll be people videoing it. It'll go viral,
Yeah.
and then you'll get the security guards run at you
So
from
I
the other
watched-
two angles.
Yeah, I watched the end scene of Love Actually the other day because I got forced to.
By who?
By my friend Keely.
How did Keely force
I
you
was on
to?
the phone with her, and she said, "You need to watch this. You need to
I'm
watch
trying
this."
to
'cause she
think
knew
what
I
the
was-
last
she
scene
knew
of
I
Love
was
Actually is.
They're at the airport, and they're all arriving off the plane and seeing their loved
All the
ones.
different people.
So I've not seen Love Actually. And just to clarify, that scene, if you haven't seen Love Actually before then, because it's meant to be a nice scene with all this stuff happening, if you've not watched the entire film before it, you don't get the context, it's not that interesting. She said, because it's obviously the Prime Minister, isn't it? Didn't know it was the Prime Minister. Just comes to the plane, gets all these pictures taken, Hugh Laurie. I'm thinking, okay.
It's not Hugh Laurie. It's Hugh Grant.
That's
Hugh
what I
Laurie's a
meant.
completely different person coming through the gate.
I meant Hugh Grant then.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. I can't remember. I remember who ends up with who and all the rest of it in Love Actually, but I remember who's the lanky blonde one who was in My Family and
Yeah,
Death
he's
in
in it.
Paradise. I know his name.
Yep.
But
No,
I
you
can't
don't.
think of it at the moment.
You don't know it then.
No, I temporarily don't know his name. It might come back to me in this podcast, in which case I'll shout it out at the top of my voice. He's been over in America and said like he talks to people like he's God's gift to women, and he comes back with Claudia Schiffer, is it? You probably don't know who Claudia Schiffer is, do you?
No.
No.
Is it the attractive girl he came back with?
Yes.
And then there was the other guy, and
Yeah.
then he brought back someone for him as well.
That's right. That's the person of Chris Marshall. Chris Marshall. There you go. I knew I'd get it.
Very cute.
So let's see what we've covered then. So Lucy back from the US of A.
You've written down everything that we need to talk about at the
I
start.
usually put prompts to things that have happened that week, so I remember what to talk about. Olympics still on. By the time
Not
this
the
goes
Olympics.
Olympics, as I like to call them,
Olympics.
Olympics
Still on?
is still on.
It's final day tomorrow.
It's final
Oh,
day
final
tomorrow.
day
Closing ceremony
today.
tomorrow. Yeah, I wonder what they got in store for us for the closing ceremony.
It can't be as bad as the opening
Well,
ceremony.
I've been talking about this today, and perhaps it wasn't as bad as you remember.
No, it was really bad.
It was,
It was
wasn't
really
it?
boring.
Well, unless they've got the Spice Girls in.
I'm sorry to everyone who organised the Paris one, and it was a great idea going along the river, but it wasn't very interesting.
No.
No.
I'll tell you what, it does interest me greatly, and which is right up my alley, right, if you pardon the expression, is they've had the break dancing. They do break dancing in the Olympics now, don't they?
Yeah.
Well overdue.
They're only doing it this
Oh,
Olympics and not
is it?
doing the next
Oh,
Olympics.
No.
Why were you gonna
Yeah.
take it up?
I'll take it up. What do you mean take it up? I can break dance.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can break something when you dance.
I'll show you. I'll spin on my head in the
No.
interval.
I've watched you at Becky's wedding. You
Yeah.
were dancing, and then you had to lean up against the wall because you had too much. You've been dancing too much.
I had too much. I've been dancing too much. That made you sound like you were going to
You
say I
broke.
had too much.
You didn't even
drink.
dance much.
I'm very self-conscious, but when I'm in the moment,
Oh, and you think going to the Olympics
Olympics,
will mean that you
I
are
don't
in the
see.
moment?
Well, there was a 50-odd year old skateboarder.
Yep.
So I'm damn sure if I want to do breakdancing, that I can do breakdancing. I've got my own little mat.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is that the one you slept on when we went camping?
Yep. It's multi-purpose. What can I say? If you're going to buy a mat, don't just buy a mat for breakdancing and a separate mat for camping.
And Matt's not just for Christmas.
No.
That's to all the Matthews out there.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We love you. So, last time we recorded, I was a little bit poorly, wasn't I? And I'd had to take some tablets because I was feeling a bit poorly. Well, I was a bit poorly, wasn't I? That was when we recorded it. Not long after that, and during the night, I was pretty rough. And subsequently, I missed the baby shower
Yeah.
and the wedding that I was supposed to be going to the next day,
Yeah.
and 2 days of work.
You weren't as fussed about
Ooh,
them.
I'm fussed about that one.
Yeah, you missed a lot of the baby shower. There were celebrities.
I
that
missed
turned
all
up.
of it.
Yeah.
What celebrities turned up?
Macaulay Culkin.
No way.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be home alone.
Yeah.
What was he doing there?
Well,
Who does he know? What's going on?
Yeah. Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom
Yeah,
was
because
there.
there was a load of some of his art there, so he was looking at that.
Was the Orlando Bloom art up with the
Johnny Depp one.
Johnny Depp stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's 'cause
blimey.
that's who I meant.
Was any of Hugh Laurie's stuff up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. But was it good? I was gutted.
There was a
I missed
huge
it.
lorry. Sorry, I was mistaken. There was a huge lorry.
Hugh Laurie.
Yep. Becky was there.
Yeah, excellent.
And the bump.
And the bump.
Niece was
Exciting.
there. David was there. I watched Bluey with him.
You watched a Bluey with him?
I watched Bluey with David.
Is he old enough
What?
to watch a Bluey? See, that's wasted on you because of your your age. Oh, dear. Oh, let's just leave
Is that
there.
a rude reference?
Yes. An adult film.
An adult film?
Yeah.
I wasn't watching an adult film with my nephew.
I would hope not. And I would hope you wouldn't watch one at a baby shower. That's disgraceful.
Well, how are they made?
That's not how you learn. Right. Anyway. So, anything else that's happened this week? What about printer news? Any news on the printer? Anything exciting happened to come out of it?
No, not much news from last week.
No?
I don't think I've really printed much since last week.
Oh, dear. It's been a slow week for both of
Been
us.
a slow
then,
week for printing.
It has.
Maybe when Lucy's back, I'll print loads of things.
Excellent. Look forward to it. Okay.
Would you like anything printed?
I might do. I'll give you a list.
Okay.
I
Might take photographs of niece when she's born. Print.
think you should, yeah. I think you should. I think we all should. Well, everybody that knows her anyway, not just like complete strangers. What are we talking about today?
Predators.
Predators.
But not the
Wow.
humankind.
No, you said
Not
that the very
them.
first time. No, we're not allowed to talk about them. That's a
We're
different
talking
podcast.
about tigers.
So, yes. So, what have we talked about so far in the Predator season? Predator season. In the Predator season.
It's like Predator Week.
Yeah.
We spoke about sharks,
Sharks,
bears,
bears,
eagles.
So this is the fourth out of how many? We haven't
We
decided,
haven't
have
decided,
we? Yes, we
no.
have.
Have we?
6.
Was there 6?
I don't know. I know there was... Oh, no, I'm not going to give it away because people might be looking forward to which animals we pick, as they seem to be fairly random.
They're predators, aren't they?
They are predators, but yes.
Didn't we pick apex predators firstly?
We might have picked apex predators.
Because one of them
bear?
was like, for example, well, yeah, we spoke about polar bears are. So we just I think we put all of them together.
We
Didn't
put
we?
all bears together, yeah. Okay, so this week we're talking about tigers. Now, Connor,
Yes.
give me some words that describe a tiger. I've got a list here.
Great.
I haven't got that down.
Okay. So that one is a new one.
It's a new one.
Tony.
No, I haven't got that one down either.
Rory.
No, I haven't got that one down either.
All right. Tiger.
No, I haven't got that down weird because I was really going on the basis of it being a real animal.
All right. Fluffy.
No, I haven't got
Furry.
that. Furry. No, not got that.
Big teeth.
Yes, got big teeth. Well done.
Orange.
2 more. Yes, got that.
Oh, sorry. 2 more.
2 more.
Bristled tongue to lick meat off bones.
Not got that one. 2 more.
4 legs.
4 legs. Yes, gone. 2 more.
Hang on, what? There's still 2 more. Pointy ears. Cat.
No. 2 more.
Not cat. Stripy.
Yes, 2 more.
White belly.
No. 1 more.
What? Well, 1 more now.
Go on. Just keep going. Come on, quick fire.
Eyes.
Eyes. Haven't got that. 2 more.
Butthole.
Butthole. Haven't got that. 2 more.
Big paws.
Big paws. Have I got big paws? No. 2 more.
Claws.
No. Raw. Yes. Well done.
Is that all of them?
Yeah. No, I got big, orange, striped, 4 legs, loads of teeth, a tail, roars, fast, strong, hunts, mostly nocturnal, and it's a good swimmer.
So it could live in a swamp.
Well, it can live in a shallow swamp. They can swim. They swim really well.
Yeah. Big paws.
They've got big paws, yeah. But I don't think swamps are ideal for them. Let's put it that way.
Okay, because of the algae and stuff.
For the algae in there, because they've got this beautiful coat, and it would just ruin it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I love the fact that you had to make notes as to describe a tiger.
No, I just wanted you, because I've said to you before about the sharks, and I said, describe a shark, and we had that conversation whether it's got a face or not.
Oh, right,
now,
yeah.
what I would say is tigers have definitely got faces.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because they've got a head and a face attached
so
to the front
it's a shark.
of the head.
Shark's got a head as
No,
well.
shark is a solid thing with just it
Shark's
hasn't got a
face.
head.
It has got a head.
It's got a head kind of thing, but the things are stuck to the front of it.
No,
Whereas
they're
a
not
tiger,
stuck, they're part of it. It's a
whereas
head.
a tiger, got a proper head with a face on it.
Yeah, so it's a shark.
No, I dispute that. I dispute that
Sharks have
sharks
got
have
faces.
No, they haven't.
Google shark face.
Sharks have not got faces. Classically, bears have got faces.
Classically, famously.
And tigers are very like bears, orange bears.
Orange bears. What? I can't look like Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
This is FNSD News, and I'm Dan Dirtbox.
And I'm Tabitha Goosefat.
This week's headlines. Sheep get high on weed, end up jumping higher than the goats.
Students eat spicy crisps, recover in hospital.
Australian pig steals beers, gets drunk, fights cow.
Man breaks wind, demolishes bus shelter.
Well, I still think sharks have faces, but I do agree bears and tigers have faces. Do eagles have faces?
See, they're mostly beak eagles. I think we've been down this road before. I think what we need to do is establish sort of
Define a face.
subsections of animals, ones that have got faces and ones that have just got heads.
They all have faces.
and ones that
All right,
have got...
I'll give you jellyfish. Don't have faces.
No, they don't know. So what are you saying there? But they haven't got their eyes stuck on the side of them or anything like that.
That's not how eyes work. They're not just stuck on the side.
Well, they are. On a shark, the eyes are just stuck on the
No,
side.
they're not. They're embedded in.
Well, I don't mean that someone's glued them on.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm
what you
not
make it sound like.
stupid. I'm just saying they haven't
horses
got
have
proper
faces. Because their eyes are on the side.
Well, horses have got heads, a separate head. See, it's about a separate head bit. Right,
But
so
they have got a head.
If you chopped because if a shark's got a big long cylinder like
All right,
thing,
okay, so if you were to see a decapitated shark, what would you expect to see?
it would look very similar to a normal shark.
Okay. Would it?
Just be shorter. It'd be less length on it, right? It'd be obvious because there's no eye stuck to it. But if that's the end that you've cut off,
What does decapitate mean?
taken off the head.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but you've said it. I knew what you meant, but yeah, well, there's always it's language, isn't it? It's all about language.
Anyway.
It's not my fault. Anyway,
Tigers.
tigers. Right. So obviously you do know what a tiger looks like.
Yep.
We've gone through that.
Some of them are white.
They are white. Some of them are white. Yes, they're not all orange. Actually, no.
Some of them are kind of yellowy orange.
Well, you get ones that have got like sort of pigmentation issues. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but
That's
you know
the
what I
white
mean.
ones.
Yeah. And you also get ones that I believe do Siberian tigers have a white coat and a slightly less white coat for when the weather changes.
All right.
I don't know. I thought I knew.
Why are
I was
you
asking you.
saying
I was
that?
kind of asking you as well.
Bengal tigers come in two different colours. White and yellowy orange.
What?
Bengal
Yes, they
tigers.
do. They do. But isn't that a pigmentation problem?
It's a mutation, yeah, in the
Yeah.
gene. But you to a point you can commonly get white Bengal tigers. Like I would say, a white Bengal tiger is probably more common than an albino. Did you hear about that albino brown bear?
That doesn't make sense.
Sorry, I just remembered this, and there was this story about this brown bear
Yeah.
Yeah, that lived in North America.
Yeah.
And people mistook it for a polar bear that had travelled too far south.
Which they do.
Yeah. So
Which
it
is
travelled
why we
too far
get-
south. So what they did is they tranquilised it and they took it to
No
the
way,
Arctic.
didn't take it, but it was freezing.
They took it to the Arctic, and it was in the Arctic, and it was like they could clearly see it wasn't very comfortable. And it was in the Arctic, and then they realised that it wasn't actually a polar bear; it was just an albino brown bear.
Who did this?
So they tranquilised it again, took it back down south, and then not long later, someone else came across it and thought it was a polar bear, and they tranquilised it and took it back up north again.
Who's tranquilising bears and taking them places without checking them?
Consent. Checking their passport.
Because polar bears don't look exactly like brown bears anyway. They're not just white brown bears.
No, but it just looked like a smaller polar bear. Google it.
Some
Google
people
it.
I will
the story.
Google it. But
And it had
some
a face.
people, yeah, well, they would do, wouldn't they? Both of them sorts. That's probably what confused them. If it didn't have a face, they'd have popped it in a water somewhere.
Yeah.
Largest of the tigers.
Oh,
Bengal,
yeah, sorry.
Bengal tiger. Back to the subject matter. Bengal tiger, Siberian. Bengal tigers live in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan.
The Bengalese areas.
Exactly. A Siberian is native to
Don't know if that's a
China,
word.
China, Russia, and Korea. The typical male Bengal tiger weighs between, well, I'll say 397 and 569 pounds, but that's 28 to 40 stone. Now, we've established, funny enough, earlier on today, that is it you don't understand the...
It's not that I don't understand. It's just like if someone tells me this is what it weighs in stone
Yeah.
and pounds, it means nothing to me.
See, that's really strange because if someone says to me, oh, they weigh so many kilograms, means nothing to me. If someone says to me, oh, they're 10 stone, that means something to me because I know how much I weigh and I know how much that is against them. So what do you know how much you weigh, roughly?
The last time I weighed myself, I
Yeah.
think I was about 80 kilograms.
So do you know what that is in stone?
No.
So you, oh, right. I'd have thought you,
Do you know how much you weigh?
in stone, yeah,
Go on.
13 stone.
Okay, what's that in kilograms?
Don't know.
See, we're just...
Well, I just said that, didn't I?
Yeah, no, my point being is we both got it.
Oh, well done. So this is 28 to... Well, if you think, right, okay, I'm 13 stone, right? This was the largest of the Bengal tigers between 28 and 40 stone.
Well, I can lift you, but I won't be able to lift them.
But that just gives you some sort of idea of how the mass of these creatures. They are huge. I
Maui's
think
pretty big.
he is, but I don't think he's that big. The biggest Bengal tiger ever recorded was 10 feet 7 inches long.
That's quite long, isn't it?
Oh, you know what that is, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Prefer it in meters, but
That's old money as well. Well, this is it. But 10 feet. So how tall are you? 5 foot
10.
10. So that's, well, not quite double your length.
So if me and you were laying head to toe,
Yeah.
then it'd be just a bit shorter than both of us put together.
10 foot. Yeah. 10 foot 7 inches long.
Because we'd come up as like 11 foot 8 if we both head to toe.
11 foot 8, 11 foot 12 foot.
Yeah.
That was 61 stone, that Bengal tiger. But the largest,
You're not, just to clarify, you're not 6'2".
right, the largest tiger ever recorded. See, Bengal tigers on the whole
what's
are
happening
the
there.
biggest tiger. Right, I was just trying to explain this. This
A
confused me.
Siberian, not bigger.
No, but the biggest ever tiger is a Siberian tiger. But the
Biggest on average.
biggest on average are Bengal tigers. Bengal tigers they're roughly similar, but Bengal tigers are usually a little bit bigger.
Aren't they Siberian at Colchester?
I don't know. I was going to find that out actually, and I've forgotten. Have you ever been to the? It's called the Paradise. Yes, you will. Well, you have because you went with us. The Paradise Wildlife Park, which is up the road to us. Well, quite a long way up the road actually. But they
Chuckle
are
Park.
very much got tigers, like loads of tigers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Okay.
There's cooking here, by the way, if you want it after.
Oh, thanks. That's
That's all
nice of
It's
you.
a white chocolate and macadamia nut.
But they are huge, and I mean we've seen them only in captivity. Obviously, we've seen them in America as well, haven't we?
In captivity still.
in captivity as well, you know. So, but they are absolutely magnificent looking creatures as well. They're so spectacular looking.
I used to think they were
markings
your
are-
favourite animal.
Well, here we go then. Right. So, I think I know what your favourite animal is, which is a heffalump.
An elephant.
Yeah. So, my favourite animal is what?
An orangutan.
You know what my second favourite animal is?
Tiger.
It is.
Yep.
Which then made me...
How we sorted that then?
Yeah, great. Which made me think then, am I just a big fan of gingers? Because both of the animals,
Sorry, what?
both of my favourite animals have got red hair.
Oh, right. I've never
So-
heard. Oh, gingers.
Yeah, gingers.
Right.
What
My
is
favourite
your...
colour's orange.
Huh?
My favourite colour's orange.
I know it is. What's your second favourite animal?
I don't know.
Okay, you never thought it through, have you?
Maybe ducks.
Ducks. That was not what I was expecting, but good for you.
What do you think was second favourite animal?
I
Was?
thought it was going to be something like a fish.
Oh, I do like fish. Stingrays are cool.
Yeah, stingray's cool. Other orange animals include the clownfish,
Yep.
the red panda,
Yep. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise you're not going to list
a fox,
orange animals.
just one,
yep. Just
a
the one
large
fox.
red slug, and the Guyana
Guy.
cock of the rock.
Oh, right. So this is thanks. So this is what you were trying to ask me how to pronounce before the podcast.
Yes, yeah, because
Right.
I'd written it down and I thought I knew how to pronounce it, but I
I'd
couldn't.
never heard of it before. You could have googled it. How to pronounce it?
I could have, but you know, Googling Google sometimes doesn't work, does it? So look,
Breaks
tigers,
into
tigers,
Google,
tigers.
Google.
There's quite a few tigers.
Yeah, you listed at least 3 just then when you said tigers, tigers, tigers.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know the other tigers?
Tony.
So we've got the Bengal and we've got the Siberian. Now, I'm not talking about ones you've seen in a holiday camp or on the side of a cereal box.
Okay. So other types of tigers, are we talking about living or dead?
Well, living, first of all. So you've got the Siberian and you've got the Bengal. You've also got the
A tiger shark.
Sumatran,
Oh, yes, Sumatran. Isn't that what's it? Colchester.
possibly, but we still need to look. Maybe you can look while we listen to something a bit later on. The South China, the Indo-Chinese, and the Malayan. But the biggest problem with this, or when I say problem, the biggest shock to me with this, I knew that there was issues with tiger numbers, but when you start looking at the fact there's
Amur tigers.
Amur tigers,
AMUR.
I think, which is another word for one of the other tigers that I've just listed there. See if it says what they're also known as. So just to list through it, Bengal tiger, approximately 3,100 left in the wild.
Siberian.
There you go. Malayan, 150 left in the wild. Indo-Chinese, 220 left in the wild. The South China tiger, extinct in the wild. The Siberian, 400 left in the wild. And the Sumatran, 600 left in the wild. Now, these are really small figures. I mean, that's
Comparatively,
crazy.
they're all bigger than one.
They're bigger than one,
Except extinct in the wild.
but that's quite a sobering thought.
Yeah.
When when you think about what that means, when people say about, I know the problem with extinct animals is they become extinct. They can't absolutely at first say there's none of these animals left. They say they've gone extinct because they've reached such a number or such a small number that, there's no way of that progressing after that sort of thing. Extinct tigers: Caspian, Javan, Bali, Trinil, Bornean,
Tasmanian.
Wanxian, Longdan, and Ngangdong.
A saber-tooth.
Well, saber-tooth, if you're looking at even more further back.
Did you have Tasmanian on there?
I didn't have Tasmanian. Well, is there a Tasmanian tiger? Oh, there was, yes. But that's always fascinated me. I mean, not that it's a great thing to but extinct animals, and I know there was a Tasmanian tiger in London Zoo, I believe. And there's footage of them, and that's another thing as well, because we always think of extinct animals when you start thinking of things like dinosaurs and such, which we haven't got sort of footage of for obvious reasons.
Because they're extinct.
Yes.
Yep.
And we didn't have cameras when they were around, and
we
we
weren't
weren't around when we were around to have cameras or taking pictures of them. But
Thanks for clarifying.
well, no, it's important to, because some people still think that we were around at the same time as dinosaurs.
Us personally.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
as we're so knowledgeable about them. But to actually see footage and
We did
even
do a
in
podcast about extinction and dinosaurs.
in my
Two
lifetime,
separate podcasts.
that animals have gone extinct, and it's just
Yeah. What
it's-
animals? Did you kill them?
No,
I went to a rare breeds farm restaurant a while back.
what
with
an
Lucy,
ate something.
and I ate some rare breed animal meat.
That's a bit irresponsible of you.
You went to the same farm.
I didn't eat that. I had the hot dog option.
Was it made from rare
It was
breed?
probably made of testicles and other people's
From the
testicles.
rare breed animal that I
Possibly.
ate.
Right. There are hybrids, obviously. We talked about bears, didn't we? We talked about the polar bears and the brown bears. And we had
Ebola.
growler bears
Yep.
and Pizzly bears. Well, there are also lions and tigers.
Ligers and tigers.
Exactly. So they tend to be, I think, the biggest.
Massive heads.
They have got massive heads. You're absolutely true.
Massive
That's absolutely
faces.
true. Massive faces. But I think they are the biggest, but because they're hybrids, so they're not actual true. They're animals. They're living creatures.
The thing is, you could kind of say if they came across each other naturally, yeah, then that's a potential for another species of animal. Especially if they were then fertile. However, because they would have never come across each other naturally, it's not. That's why they're a hybrid, if that makes sense.
That's very true.
Because I guess if they didn't, then it's just natural selection.
It's occurred
if
to
it was
me
natural.
that the two of the extinct tigers here were Long Dan and Ngang Dong. Good job they didn't, mate. Because
Long
then
Dong.
you'd have a Long Dong tiger.
Well, maybe that would help them not being extinct.
They probably would. Tigers in captivity. After India, this is something that really interests me, and we watched a documentary in a rather bizarre place about this sort of thing.
Are you talking about when we watched a documentary about the person who released all the lions, tigers
and bears
from
Yep.
their house?
When we were in a hotel
Way to go
the
to
night
Florida, weren't
before we were going to Florida, all in the same room, and we
Yeah.
watched it. I've never been able to find that documentary again, but that was really interesting.
It was interesting. I
But
remember it.
after India,
Because he pulled his trousers down and let
Yeah.
the animals eat his genitals first, didn't they? The lionesses.
yeah,
Get upset.
yeah, I was. Just have a little moment for that person's genitals. Just a little quiet moment. That's enough. After India, the second biggest population of tigers is in the USA. 8 states consider the practice to be legal, or it's unregulated, with an estimated 5,000 captive tigers.
Well, I don't believe it's illegal to have tigers in the UK if you've got the right way of
Yeah,
keeping
you
them.
can't privately own them, I don't believe. I think
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. These are privately owned pets, roadside attractions and private breeding facilities. In Texas alone...
It was quite common for
There is
people to have these kind of animals in like shopping malls and stuff
Oh,
like that.
I know. Well, I'll come on to that. In Texas alone, there is an estimated to be 3,000 captive tigers. 3,000. Celebrities like boxer Mike Tyson. I think they saw him as status symbols, really, but he's had various tigers. Obviously, there's been the Vegas magic shows. Famously, Siegfried and Roy had tigers in their show, and one of them got mauled by one, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah. So one of them got mauled by one and was paralysed down one side. Still well, they're dead now.
The tigers?
No, the magicians.
All right. They've gone extinct.
They've gone extinct, but he still maintained that he'd had a stroke and that the tiger had come to see if he was all right, but the tiger mauled him. There was video footage of it. But it obviously shows that people that you have to be so respectful of these animals. They're not pets. They're not. You can know them to a certain extent, but you can't.
This is the thing with Maui and Moana. One day they might just decide to eat you.
I don't think that day's far off. To be honest,
I do think that that if you were to die,
yeah,
they'd eat you.
yeah, probably me first. Probably,
I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they'd eat you first
because they like me better.
because they bite you first. They
Well,
bite you.
one of them does. He attacked me numerous times last night when I was.
Oh, and he
asleep.
didn't wake you up, no?
No, he did.
Oh,
He was
interesting.
jumping on my
I
chest.
heard you threw him across the room.
Yes, I did. Well, I didn't really. No, that sounds terrible. I didn't throw him across the room. What I did was I created some sort of tsunami ripple in my duvet cover, and he was on it, so he kind of flew off.
And
But
then
he
I
landed.
heard you got up and fed them.
I swore quite loudly, and it was about half an hour before I had to get up, so I just got up and fed them because I needed to go and have a shower. But that's enough of my personal life. So documentaries, Lions and Tigers and Bears, as we talked about. This fella had, and it was probably in Texas as well. He had this compound with all of these animals in.
What
and then
animals?
Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Oh, yeah.
And I think people were alerted because suddenly there was some stray ones, and
Yeah.
then they realised that he'd let them.
He let all of
all
them
of them
out.
out. He'd had some sort of breakdown of some sort, but he'd let them all out, and then he'd been killed by
Then
one of them.
he put himself in the cage with one.
Yeah, but
with
it was
them.
a huge operation, but it was really fascinating, wasn't it? But I've never been able to see that. And the
Yeah.
other one that everybody talked about that was huge a little while ago was Tiger King with Joe Exotic. Did you ever watch any of them?
No.
No, I watched some
Should've
of
got
them
Becky
with
and
Beck.
she watched it.
Yeah. But he was a bizarre man, or he is a bizarre man who had tigers, but they ended up being taken off him in the end anyway.
He went to prison, didn't he?
He did go to prison, but that was because I think he was trying to kill someone. I did have a look at the frequently asked questions on there just to round off.
Yeah.
And it always surprises me if you put in something and then ask a question, like a legitimate question about the way tigers behave and such, and then you see some of the other questions people were asked, like,
Okay. Like? What kind of questions are asked, Dad?
were tigers always orange and black?
No, they used to be black and orange.
Black and white as well before we
Before
had
colour
colour.
printing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Printing. Maybe I
Who
should
would
print one.
win out of a tiger and a lion? Why do people always want to
answer?
know? A tiger.
Okay.
On the whole, tigers are far more aggressive and stronger than lions.
Okay.
Orange seems to be an unusual colour for camouflage. Did the jungle used to be more orange?
Yes, that's
yes.
the answer. It's also because it's just striped. They don't. It doesn't matter about the colour. It's just the stripes, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Because it does always occur to me, well, surely
Sure,
they
stand
do.
up,
You
but
can't see
it's
them.
the other animals don't. They tend to not see as much colour. And actually, yeah, even if a human was there, they'd probably struggle to see it.
Do tigers glow in the dark?
Yes.
Okay. And in The Wizard of Oz, they speak often about lions, tigers and bears, but the only animals you see are a single lion and a group of flying monkeys. Were there ever any tigers? No. I don't know, but that's just a film. Okay, and that's the end of that.
That's actually quite a good
section.
question, that one, though.
That is a quite good question because they say it quite a lot in it, and I should know. I went to see Wicked last week.
Did you enjoy it?
A week before. I very much enjoyed it. Yes. Thank you.
That's okay.
That is all.
Thank you. All this chat of tigers.
Yes.
I think I should just move on.
Okay then.
Okay. No, I'm joking. Actually, let's listen to a song first.
Okay then. Well, I've written a song. I've written a song
song.
especially for this week.
What's it about?
It's about a tiger.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's about a man who bought a kitten and thought it was a kitten, but it actually was a tiger.
Oh, right.
And
often quite
and all the
big, those
hilarity
kittens.
that
They're often quite big, those kittens.
yeah. Well, there you go. So, the song itself is called "I Bought a Tiger."
All right, I'll play the song.
I bought a tiny kitten to keep me company. It stood out from the rest, the perfect one for me. Its fur was thick and stripy with a subtle orange tint. Maybe that should have been a hint. 2 years on and there's no doubt I made a big mistake. It It's eaten all my furniture, cutlery and the plates. I'm missing several fingers and half of my left leg. It's a year since I slept in my own bed. I bought a tiger and it's grown to such a size. My neighbours, they all hate me, I can see it in their eyes. And when I see my food bill, it just makes me wanna cry. And my carpets look like Freddy Krueger's back. My family have disowned me 'cause they kept on getting bit. He'd sit upon my father's lap, my mum would have a fit. And the backyard, well, let's just say it's full of tiger shit. And the smell is overwhelming, that's for sure. I took him back to India, released him in the wild. He didn't seem that pleased, in fact he seemed a little riled. But I know that he'll be better off, 'cause he'll be with his own kind. But now I've got another pet to find. I bought a tiger and it grew to such a size. My neighbours, they all hated me, I could see it in their eyes. And when I saw my food bills, it just made me wanna cry. And my carpets looked like Freddy Krueger's back. I bought a tiger and I should have had more sense. He dug holes in my garden and demolished out my fence. My bank account is empty and I can't afford my rent. And I need to keep the bailiffs off my back. And my walls are full of massive holes and cracks. But my heart just wants that tiger to come right on back home.
Game time.
What a lovely song.
Thank you very much. I should
Not
have...
a problem, Dad.
Okay, thank you again.
That's okay, Dad.
Okay. What I would like to point out is that
Thank you, please point it out.
when I recorded the vocals on both the song that you just heard and the sting you're about to hear, I've had quite a bad throat and cold. So I do apologise for that. I did the best I possibly could.
Okay. Although I do think one of the best things that you have ever recorded was when you were ill once before, when you did Things You Didn't Know That Happened
Yeah, it kind of
Ages
suits it,
Ago.
doesn't it? Yeah, I did that. You can tell I got quite a heavy cold when I did that.
Also,
Yes.
another quick thing.
Yep.
Problem is, I've forgotten it.
Okay, great.
All right.
Right, so would you like to play my sting?
Of course.
That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Are you dumb or somewhat bright? That's neat, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat. Stop looking at me answer sheet. Stop looking at me answer sheet. Stop looking at me answer sheet.
What a lovely sting.
Thank you very much.
And also, just remember what I was going to say.
What were we going to say?
Oh, I forgot it again.
No chance.
No, hang on. No, wait, hang on. I've got it. Oh, yes. You said about it being a different quality. Are you going to do a remastered version one day?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I quite like that song, and I would quite like to go back and re-record it when my voice is a little bit... Anybody that listens to these, I haven't got a great singing voice, but I'd like to go back when I've got a little bit more flexibility in my voice than I've got at the moment. Thank you. That's
You're
a bit
welcome.
serious, that. Anyway, you've heard the jingle.
Yep.
You know it's quiz time,
I know it's quiz time.
so we're going to have a quiz.
We're gonna have a
It's
quiz.
going to be a multiple choice quiz. Yes. It's called
It's called
I Really Love Your Tiger Quiz. Yes. Well done.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Knew the
really good.
name.
You did. How many questions do you reckon now?
13.
10.
10.
And they're multiple choice. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
When you say multiple choice, how many options?
3.
Every single one?
Yep.
ABC? ABC?
Yep. It's right standard, this one. Question 1.
1.
Don't do this, please.
You're welcome.
The tribes of the Sundarbans in West Bengal believe tigers to be the owners of the forest, as they are worshipped by both Hindus and Muslims. But which one of these is not a name given to them? Okay.
Yep.
A. Banu Bibi. B. Dakshin Ray. C. Bimbi Bio.
It's not.
Which one is not a name given by the Hindus and Muslims?
What's the first one?
Of the Sundarbans tribes? Banu Bibi, Dakshin Ray, Bimbi Bio. It's quite a tricky one, this.
A or C. I'll go for A.
It is in fact C. Bimbi Bio is one that's made up. The other two are the names given to the tigers. Question 2, moving on quickly.
Okay, lost interest now.
What does tiger urine smell like? Interest back in. Does it smell like A, buttered popcorn? Does it smell like B, sugar puffs? Does it smell like C, grilled cheese?
So Sugar Puffs is Tony the Tiger. It's going to smell like buttered popcorn. I've heard that before.
It is buttered popcorn. And what are you talking about? Sugar puffs are the sugar puff.
Yeah, but
Sugar Monster.
Oh, yeah, Honey
Tiger is
Monster.
Frosties.
Yeah, good point.
Question 3. A tiger's roar is extremely loud.
That one's a fact. True.
Right. You can hear a tiger's roar up to how many kilometres away? Is it A, 3 kilometres away? Is it B, 5 kilometres away? Or is it C, 8 kilometres away?
The other day you sent me a picture. It was like, which one of these is like a B, C, or D? And it's like some slight differences on Steve Harvey's face. Which one's the real Steve Harvey? And
Yeah.
you're like, this is like the quizzes. It's like this. 5 kilometres away.
It's 3 kilometres away, unfortunately. What are you talking about, 5 kilometres? Question 4. Which of these special skills does a tiger use to lure its prey? A. It swishes its tail to look like a snake. B. It covers itself in mud as camouflage. Or C. It makes noises to imitate other animals.
It doesn't cover itself in mud. It swishes its tail.
No, it doesn't. It makes noises to imitate other
It
animals.
might be that, but
I
I was
was
thinking, why would you have a snake?
I was blown away by that. That's incredible. It can mimic other animals' noises.
You could just that's what hunters do. You could just imagine a tiger going tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah, they do that. That's exactly what they do. Question 5. Which of these is a true fact about tigers? A. It has white spots behind its ears that look like eyes to ward off anyone creeping up behind them. B. I let out a slow, elongated, high-pitched hiss that sounds like a tyre deflating to soothe potential prey. Or C. Their markings are low unique to each have hypnotic properties if stared at for extended periods of time.
Hey,
That is true. They have white spots behind their ears that look like eyes, which is supposed to be there so that anybody creeping up on them thinks, well, you can see me.
or yeah,
Yeah.
not anyone, but yeah. It's like
Well,
butterflies,
anybody.
isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of animals that look like they've got faces.
Fake eyes. So butterflies got faces.
Fake eyes. No, they haven't. Question 6. They're mostly wings. Complete the sentence. Tigers are great. A. Jumpers. B. Kissers. C. Swimmers. Oh, I might have
Swimmers.
given that away earlier. Yes, they are great swimmers. They may be good kissers. I don't know.
Well, I
Question
would like to
no
wear
one's
one
li-
as a jumper. So
yeah, exactly. Question 7. Comparing tigers to humans, which of these statements is true?
great kisses.
A. Tigers have better short-term memories than humans. B. A human can outrun a tiger. C. A tiger has the same number of teeth as the average human.
See,
That is incorrect. tigers have better short-term memories than humans. Studies have
So
found...
who has better memories?
I don't know. Forgotten. Question 8. Which one of these statements is true about tigers? It's another one. A tiger's head, this is A,
That's a face.
a tiger's head weighs more than the rest of its body. Question B.
So just lean forward.
B. A tiger's back legs are so strong that even when dead, they can remain standing. Or C. All tigers are left-handed.
They don't have hands.
All right, left-pawed.
All tigers are left-pawed.
That is incorrect. A tiger's back legs are so strong that even when dead, they can remain standing.
Okay.
That's mad.
Okay.
Question 9. This is a penultimate question. Question 9. Like all cats, big or small, tigers have many similarities with a domestic cat, but there are a few differences.
You said the same sentence basically twice then.
I know. Which one of these options is true? A. Tigers can only purr when they breathe out. B. Tigers are awake much longer than the domestic cat. C. Tigers do not cough up hairballs. So which one of those options is true? Tigers can only purr when they breathe out. Tigers are awake for much longer than the domestic cat.
Tigers can only purr when they breathe out.
That is absolutely true. They can only purr when they breathe out, as opposed to a domestic cat, which purrs while breathing out and in, as you'd have probably guessed. Last question. Question 10. If you are unlucky enough to be confronted
Did
by...
you say penultimate for the last one?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Be confronted by a tiger
Give it
in
a
the
Kit Kat.
wild, which of these should you do? A. Stand absolutely still, as the tiger's sight is based on movement.
Right, that's
We've had
T-Rexes.
that a few times in these. B. Lay on the floor in a submissive style. Or C. Stare the tiger in the eye.
In all these instances,
Yes.
tigers can be scavengers as well, so I don't know being submissive would help.
So on that basis,
I'm going to say stare a tiger right in the eye.
and you'd be absolutely right, Connor, because the idea is that tigers won't just attack you; they'll creep up on you. They are hunters, so if they think you've seen them, they're less likely to attack. So if you look them directly in the eye, they're more likely to back away because they like a lot of animals, they prefer not to have a fight on their hands. They don't particularly know what you've got.
It's quite difficult because lots of animals do different things and they prefer different things, so it makes it difficult to know which one to do.
It is, but they've got a
Bears,
really
you've
good
got to do something
short-term
different,
memory.
haven't
So if they've just done that, then they'll know, won't they?
How's their long-term memory though?
I don't know. It could be very poor, as far as I know. I
No
don't
one's
know.
asked them questions for long enough to know.
No, exactly that. And Connor,
Yes, Deb?
that is the end of my little tiger quiz. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was a nice quiz. It was
Thank
alright. Like the question about the Wii.
Did you?
Yep.
Yes. Do you
Yep.
remember what it was?
Yep.
Yep. Good.
Buttered popcorn.
Yes. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's another week gone.
That is another week gone. And to be honest, I think it might well be the last one for a couple of weeks.
I think you're absolutely right, Connor.
Unless something massively changes, but I think this is the last one for the next couple of weeks.
It is indeed.
So I think we're going to take a couple of weeks break.
Come back stronger,
Yeah, I think
better.
with things going on, like Lucy coming back, and it is my birthday as well the following week.
Is it?
And it's also some of Lucy's family's members' birthdays as well. So I think just
So
with that
nothing to do with
time,
me then.
what you got going on the next couple of weeks?
I've got nothing going on.
There you go.
This is all I do.
Yeah, I think we're just going to take a couple of weeks break.
Okay.
In the meantime, though,
Yes.
if
What
you
can I
have
do
got,
in the meantime?
you can still send us messages.
Can
you can
I?
go on the website fatherandsundays.com and you can go to the contact us page and you can send us questions, suggestions, complaints, comments. You could do that on the website, or you can email us at contactus@fatherandsundays.com. But also, if you're thinking, you know what? I really miss Father
Well,
and
I'm going to have a
Sundays.
lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
Where can I find all the other episodes?
Well, you can also find them on the website, fatherandsundays.com, or your chosen podcast platform. So wherever you listen to podcasts,
Well, I
you can
usually
find us
listen
there.
on Spotify.
Well, there you go.
They'll be all there?
They'll be on Spotify.
Unbelievable.
All 133 episodes.
That
once
is
this
mad.
released.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely mad that we've done 133. Congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
that.
Well, we're almost done 133. We're just finishing
Oh,
up
yeah,
this one.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, should we just say the one that we should be doing when we come back?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because you might change your mind about what it is.
Well, I'm thinking that I might not start with that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we need to come up with more ideas. Okay,
Yep.
fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
Right.
I've already prepared it, but if you want to change it, that's fine.
No. What have you prepared? You've done that.
I've
You
done
need
the
to do
banner.
that anyway.
I've made the folder.
Yes. Well, you
I've
can
made
make
the podcast document.
Yeah. It might be. It might not. I just don't want to commit to it. At
Oh,
this
okay.
moment.
Fair enough. But yeah, but Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, X, you can like, follow, share on those. I'm sure Dad, with all his time that he's got available whilst not doing podcasts, might post some polls.
Post some polls.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
About whether sharks are faces or not.
I think I might actually start doing a few more bits like that, and I think I'll put a few reminders out there of other episodes that we've got available, just to whet your appetite.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it then for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, it's a goodbye from me. See you soon.
Yeah. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.